Let us learn the surface landmark of the coracoid process. For this, you have to run your index finger medially to laterally along the clavicle or the collarbone. So medial end of the clavicle is sternal end. Run your index finger from the sternal end of the clavicle laterally to the acromion end of the clavicle. So between the medial 2/3 and lateral 1/3, stop your finger and put your finger 1 centimeter below. You can very well palpate the coracoid process. So this is the surface landmark of the coracoid process. Now let us see the attachment onto the coracoid process. For this, there are 3 ligaments and 3 muscles attached to the coracoid process. To learn the ligaments, just understand the bony regions or the bony landmarks around the coracoid process. So here you have the coracoid process here. Look at the bony landmarks. Above you have the clavicle. So the ligament is coracoclavicular ligament. Behind you have the acromion process of the scapula. So the ligament is coracoacromion ligament. Laterally you have the head of the humerus. So the ligament is coracohumeral ligament. So those forms the 3 ligaments. What are the muscles? Again, you can think about the 3 regions which is around the coracoid process, namely the anterior chest wall. The muscle from the anterior chest wall to the coracoid process is the pectoralis minor. Similarly, arm. Arm is also called as the brachium. So muscle from the coracoid process to the brachium is called coracobrachialis. Now the third muscle, that is the shorter of biceps. So that runs from the coracoid process. It crosses the elbow joint and get inserted to the proximal end of the radius. So that is the attachment is onto the forearm. So muscles runs from anterior chest wall, arm and forearm. So this is a simple way to remember the surface landmark, the ligaments, muscles attached to the coracoid process. Thank you.